Hey everybody, Cassie Anderson here. I know I just put out a video yesterday with my husband joining me, and I just thought, you know what, I better recap what month 12 was like going through TSW. So here it is. I started January 2017. I am now January 2018. And so the way that this month went was started off okay and feeling kind of normal, getting out of the house quite a bit, and then my hands took a turn for the worse. Not that my hands have been really good, but they got bad, like worse than what they were. So, you know, little things that I was able to keep up with all of a sudden turned into, like, I couldn't take care of myself at all for a few days at a time. And so that was kind of round one, where all 12 months I was able to, even if I couldn't do a lot of stuff around the house, I was always able to click at the keyboard and the mouse and everything. And so that always kept me busy. But, I mean, it was that bad where I couldn't even, like, lay my wrists down or type or anything because my hands and wrists just hurt so bad. So that was kind of emotional, just feeling like, man, I shouldn't be this bad, you know, but it is what it is. And then, so yeah, fast forward into the Christmas season, and the kids had a winter sing at the school, which I was able to go to. I just brought my ice packs along, and I made it. I actually went to the school two times that day. I have 3 kids that performed, but one of them was like 2 performances were back to back, so I didn't have to go. But it was a bitter cold day that day. But I survived, parked really far away and all. I know you guys don't need all the details, but I made it. And then we had a Christmas program at the church, and that was just really nice. I don't think I brought my ice packs. I don't even remember. But so a lot of times what I do is I actually grab this cold water bottle, and I just hold on to it, so it's kind of like an ice pack, and it's just not as noticeable that I have, you know, it's not something that I'm wearing constantly. So sometimes I do that. So if that helps you, that's a little trick that I usually like. I just carry it around in my purse, and then when I need to grab something, then I have something. And I can hold it on my wrists. I can hold it where if I have itchy fingers or whatever it is. Not a problem. Okay, so then Christmas happened, and we did a celebration with my parents and siblings, which was about a half an hour away, and my grandpa lives with them, so it's usually a little bit on the warmer side, which if you're familiar with TSW, usually sometimes heat induces itching. And so I just prepared myself. I packed ice packs, and I just made sure that I kept my body cool, and it worked out okay. So that was actually a pretty good day for me. There's always good and bad days. That just happened to be a good day where my body was tolerating just being out and about, because sometimes just leaving the house is enough to just aggravate whatever symptoms I have. But that went okay. But then Eric's grandfather died, and we went to Illinois this last Friday. And just across the border, it's about an hour and a half from where we live, and I did okay around the crowds of people, which doesn't always go so well, because being around other fragrances or chemicals or whatever it could be, laundry detergents, it usually sparks a lot of red underneath here, and you know, sometimes I just kind of get a little bit more irritated. Anyways, I kept my ice packs on my hands the whole time, my hands and wrists, because I knew that with the crowds around us the whole time, that my body was more than likely to overheat. So I just want to make sure that I had that under control. So that went well, just keeping the ice packs on. However, I made it from 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. without aggravating my skin and doing very well. Even my skin was still manageable. It was a little red hot, but not terrible, because I've been like really terrible before. So this was manageable. It didn't hurt or anything. But the last like 20 minutes of being at Eric's parents' house, I put on my winter coat, I took off my ice packs, and I started gathering food and clothes and, you know, whatever paraphernalia we had there, trying to load up the van. And my body overheated. And so I went out to the van, and I just started itching uncontrollably. And it only lasted a couple minutes, but I like pulled a lot of flesh off. So because I had that itching episode, it was so painful. I was trying to pack ice on it right away again to kill the itch, and I was like having a hard time breathing. It was so painful. And it took a few minutes to just kind of catch my breath and to get over it, and we had an hour and a half drive home. I was feeling better by the time we got home, but of course you get home and then you have to like get yourself ready for bed, and that was just a chore to do, because you know, when you just get your skin feeling just right and having to like change clothes and kind of have the abrasive clothes rubbing against, you know, your wounds, open wounds and things, that just can really aggravate symptoms more as well. So I didn't sleep very well that night. I was in a lot of pain. And then next day was just a day of a really long bath and trying to recover and ice up again. And I really was not feeling up for anything. I just really needed to just take the day to just recoup. And it actually took a couple days like that. And then yesterday morning, so this is Saturday, Sunday, Monday. This is now Tuesday. Last night was the first night I actually slept all the way through the night. Didn't claw at my skin or anything, and I had a decent bath, felt good and everything, and I was using my hands today, and so it did take a few days to recover. And that is just my life right now. And I did hit my 1 year mark TSW on January 1st, so that was just kind of emotional, just being set back, but I knew that I had to go to this funeral. That's something that I knew I had to commit to. So whether I had repercussions or not, I just needed to do it. So I'm glad that I did. The days following, like I said, were hard, but it was worth it. And then, what else? Oh, so yesterday my hands were so bad that, you know, I've already had days this last month where it's been really hard for me to get out of the bath and like dry my hair, because it takes a lot of movement on my wrists to dry for several minutes, and then of course several minutes of brushing and everything, and it's just too much. So a lot of times I just haven't even done my hair this month. The day that Eric and I filmed that video, recorded the video yesterday, Eric was so nice. He was such a gentleman to do my hair. Hey, Eli, will you answer, please?
Sure.
Thank you. That room. So, it was so bad, you guys. So, I mean, it's so humbling to hit your 1 year mark, and that's like the first time your husband has to comb your hair. So, that was a very emotional day, but we got through it. It's okay. The other thing was, even late at night, something as small as taking my contacts out. I could not even screw the lids off the contact case. So, you know, it comes and goes. I've been fairly independent, you know, the last 12 months, but there are those days, there are those times, and it's rough that it's like on the 1 year anniversary that I'm having one of the hardest days, but, and now today is the day after, but yeah, that's just how this journey goes, right? It's rocky, and I guess it is what's to be expected. It's not easy, but I do want to put it in perspective so you guys know what other people are going through, so that you know what, this perfectly, it can be normal, and we're here for one another. You have people that get it, that understand. So anyways, I just wanted to leave you with that. That's what my month has looked like. One thing that I do want to leave you guys with is I do want to try to put out some more content pretty quickly now, moving forward. Now it's just as my health allows me, you know, if I'm feeling well enough to do this. But I do want to, you know, give you a window into my world of what my morning routine looks like, what my diet looks like, what my bedtime routine looks like, you know, bath time, whatever. I have a whole bunch of ideas written down, what I use on my skin, different things like that, my vitamin regimen, and all that jazz. So if you guys are interested in learning more about how I do things, and you haven't yet subscribed to this YouTube channel or whatever, feel free to subscribe, because Right now I probably have a lot of followers that tune in the first of every month, knowing that I'm going to show up, I'm going to report to you and let you know what's going on. But these videos will just kind of pop up randomly, so if you do want in on that material, just subscribe, that way you don't miss out on that kind of thing. But anyways, that's all for now. I hope you have a really good day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.